COP30 president gavelled in the final global Montreal decision to some chairs in the room, but it was his words afterwards that betrayed the excitement. He acknowledged that the youth and civil societies want more from COP30, so he made a promise.
I, as president of COP30, will therefore create two roadmaps, one on halting and reverting deforestation, another to transitioning away from fossil fuels in a just, orderly and equitable manner.
Even with his resounding roadmap, many still panned the action of the COP for failing to deliver a climate ambition and finance, saying it falls way too short of what is needed and does not match the speed of transition in the real economy. A commitment on global goal on adaptation, one that Africa is hoping for, is lacking.
Instead, we leave COP with indicators that are unclear, unmeasurable, and in many cases, unusable. So we must ask ourselves, how are we helping the most vulnerable if this is the quality of the outcomes we call ambition?
And you're leaving us with no other option. So I'm sorry, Mr. President, but Colombia objects the mitigation work program.
Parties' objections to the mitigation work program and the global goal on adaptation forced a suspension of plenary.
I deeply regret that I was not made aware of the request from the floor.
On resumption of the plenary, Nigeria made a case for a just transition.
We will not be in support of any climate change implementation response that will lead to our sudden economic contraction and heightened social instability.
The COP president thereafter said the disputed decisions will be worked on in June when the parties meet in Bonn, Germany, and will be registered in the proceedings of this session. However, India, on behalf of the like-minded developing countries, called out the parties still objecting to gavelled decisions.
Certain parties repeatedly are taking turns to object and delay the plenary in an effort to secure outcomes that reflect their individual preferences rather than respecting the party-driven, consensus-based nature of this process. This behavior risks undermining the multilateral spirit that must guide our work.
The outcome contains what some say are positive elements of a just transition mechanism, but at the same time say it is a weak outcome for vulnerable and frontline communities who need help to adapt to the impact of climate change. The text provides no clarity on adaptation finance. There is no figure, no baseline, and no guarantee of public finance. Many are blaming the developed countries for once again failing to meet their climate finance obligations grounded in historical responsibility. Developed countries are said to have undermined trust and fairness in the process and limited what this COP will have achieved. From the Hunger Convention and Fair Center of the Amazon in Berlin, Brazil, Ayola Kasim, Channels Television News.